Hi, so I wanted to fill you in on a few things here, and I'm grateful for the discussions that you guys have been posting on Piazza. First of all, I did also want to mention something that I didn't mention to all. I've only talked to a few people in email where it was relevant, but the homework is open. If you click on homework, you'll notice that old sections are open, and if you can't see them all, check your arrows right here. There'll be a left arrow to look back, or some of you, since you've already moved forward and you've progressed and we're past that point, you'll probably open up on this screen. Anyway, so I'm going to scroll back and I'm showing all. Remember to manage all these tools if you want to see more. So um, the homework is open, and this I believe is without penalty. Let me click on it, see what it says here. Okay, no penalty. Oh, I'm sorry, 1% deduction for questions completed after the due date. So anyway, that is for you to be able to use. Now the quizzes were also open, but these two have now closed, and I took the password off entirely. I'll remind you about the passwords for quizzes again here, although you probably already know this. Probably several of these things you know, but I'm just going to restate. So here is the answer to a comment brought up in the discussion board. I'm looking at the one that says homework 4.4, 4.5. Do we have to do this? I was wondering the same thing, and then there's some great answers down here essentially saying, I see that it's omitted by the instructor, so that means to me you don't have to. Those are the right answers, and I will get in here to post a response to that, just to essentially say what I'm saying here in the video. But I opened up these sections. Now actually it's a good thing I'm making this video. This is a mistake. There should be a due date for measures of center. That is required. I'll go back to the schedule to show you what's required. 4.4, 4.5 are ones that I've traditionally left out of the summer class just because it's accelerated, and you can do 4.2, 4.3, and 4.6 without doing those sections, but honestly, in a full term semester when I feel like I can give people more time for these things to permeate, I do require 4.4 and 4.5, but I don't require it during the summer session. This time, for the first time, I opened it just to let you have access to it. But I do believe, some other students already stated it, that I've correctly set it up as an omitted score so that it's not affecting your gradebook. So why would you want to do it? Well, you might want to do it because it actually makes it easier to do the counting rules in 4.6 and to understand them. But if you just read the sections and you don't do any homework and then you read the section 4.6, you are able to independently do that section. Okay, and then the homework for chapter 4 is over 4.2, 4.3, and 4.6. So let me go to the schedule. This is the same one that is posted in under here, the pacing guide. I'm just opening it up in my Excel sheet right here. So remember the semester started on the 1st. This is when we were having our baby. Then we got out of the hospital after that. So anyway, the quizzes were posted and the password was ready, capital R and then EADY. And that is the case for all quizzes that you're taking on time, except for I had allowed quiz 1 and 2 to be taken late, and then the password was irregular. And same thing with quiz 3. I opened it up late and it was irregular. I actually have done something even more unusual. Currently, quiz 3 is still open, and 1 and 2 were open earlier, and they were open for 4 more days and just closed yesterday without any password. But then when you get back on track, quiz 4, which is supposed to be due today, is going to use the regular password, and quiz 5 and so on. Now if you do some of these quizzes early, like it starts to say down here later in the semester, like if you do chapter 6 quiz the week after our midterm early up until the due date on the 2nd, then you can earn 5% extra credit for those 2 days. If you do it on the 2nd, then you won't receive extra credit. You'll just receive regular credit, and you just need to get it done on time. Let me come back here. By the way, I did also remember a student mentioning that she didn't see certain sections open. No, they're not. This is not a self-paced course. This is somewhere in between. It's actually a hybrid course. That's why we have meeting times where we take the proctored midterm and the proctored final. And so I don't just have everything blanket open for people to go in at any time and then jump around. And I've seen that there's it's not very successful for students to get way ahead, and then when we have the quizzes in the midterm to do bad on. So no, it's not set up that way, and it's not unfair. It's just not the design of the course. So something for you to know. So for example, these things, they're going to start to automatically populate. They'll open up on their own, and I'll give you a little insight to that. Here is my view of the homework. I can see assignment dates and due dates, but I can also, of course, change them because I have this access. And I'll just scroll down to like chapter 4 quiz here. So I had it set up to open up on the 12th, and then I have it for its due date. Similarly, the homework, let's see. So chapter 5 is going to open up on the 17th, and then on the 19th it will turn off or not be accessible. Let's see. Okay, and then 6.2 is supposed to open on the 15th, which that was yesterday, so now that's why that's open. 6.5, the 22nd, and so on. So what you see here is just what's supposed to be opening a little bit before. It looks like it's a week or two before you're going to start having to have it due. And again, you're following the schedule here, and this is our pacing guide, which is found on the pacing guide syllabus here. Let me just click on that. So there's the weekly calendar. Same thing there. This one, by the way, when you click on pacing guide here, the only reason it doesn't open inside the panel is because you got to click on a new window. And it gives you a warning just to let you know that you're leaving the MyMathLab. And then it takes you to the Dropbox where I have it located there. Speaking of the Dropbox and some of those other things, I've had previous emails that I've sent that information for you. I'm going to post those emails in Piazza, and I'm just going to make a new category that says email, and then you'll be able to be aware of previous emails in case you think you missed one, because I have a few students that say that they never got them, and I see that their names were on my list, so they should have gotten them, but that's not really the issue I'm here to talk about. Okay, so I wanted to fill you in on those things, and I will probably be making another video shortly.